Good morning from I Am Second. My name is Jeremy Honey, and I'm joined by my I Am Second colleague, Christina Tripp, as we kick off the very first I Am Second day.
Yes, Jeremy, this is so exciting as we get a chance to spend the full day with our extended I Am Second family, celebrating 15 years of ministry that God has provided through I Am Second.
That's right. A lot has happened in those 15 years, and not only will we celebrate and reflect together on some impactful and inspiring moments, but I Am Second Day is really all about taking action. Let's look at this short video on what I Am Second Day is all about. 15 years, 5,479 days.
131,496 hours.
Think about that just for a second. A lot can happen in 15 years.
You can go from an idea to a movement in 15 years. That's the story of three simple words: I am second.
15 years ago, I Am Second started as a simple idea, using the power of media to show the world the hope of Jesus.
It started with a few powerful stories. Stories of absolute rock bottom.
Stories of despair.
And ultimately, stories of hope,
redemption,
and reconciliation.
Since then, it's grown. It's now a movement. Not because we wanted it to be, but because you turned it into one. I Am Second isn't us, it's you. And the movement you started has evolved into a lifestyle of putting yourself second with Jesus and others first, of sharing your story, your radical dependence on Jesus, no matter how hopeless it seems, of pointing to his ultimate story, the gospel that weaves all of us together. 15 years of real and raw, 15 years of mind-boggling impact, and 15 years of life-changing relationships, whether online or at music festivals, prisons, churches, or school assemblies.
Through all of those years, the DNA of I Am Second has always been about inspiring action.
How you can take what you've seen and do something about it. It's not enough to just watch a film or read a story.
It needs to be
followed by action.
over the last 15 years, you've shown up in numerous and big ways.
Ways we could have never imagined.
But there's much more that lies ahead. We want every single person to go from viewing to doing.
To not just be passive consumers of media,
but active doers.
To take what they've seen and become an agent of change wherever they are.
Our inaugural I Am Second Day offers a way to get started. Not only will we be celebrating what God has and is doing through I Am Second,
but more importantly, you can go from viewing to doing in any or all of three ways. Here's how.
First, know your faith story and be ready to tell it to others. And we have tools that can help you with this. Secondly, on February 22nd, the official I Am Second Day, we challenge you to share with someone else. It could be an I Am Second film, or your faith story, or the gospel. And then tell us how it went. On that day, you can join with I Am Second as a financial partner to bring the hope of Jesus to others. As a nonprofit, we rely on one-time donations or recurring gifts from donors just like you.
I
am
second.
I am second.
It's not just a phrase.
It's a call to action.
See you out there.
See you out there.
And that is what I Am Second Day is about. We truly enjoy providing inspiring content for people that encounter I Am Second, whether on social media or iamsecond.com. And we're glad that you've been impacted by our short films, blogs, and resources. But the real point of I Am Second is to inspire action, to point you in the right direction for spiritual growth. And you can find all of those next steps at iamsecond.com, where our homepage will direct you to all the things about I Am Second Day.
Mm-hmm. As creative director for I Am Second, I'm always looking for ways to present content that can help move people to action. But more than anything, I pray that those that view the content actually take the steps to do things with it. Maybe it's sharing our films with someone else. Maybe it's using the tools like discussion guides and gospel training that we offer, or being inspired to actually tell their faith story to someone else, and even share God's story, the gospel, with them.
Yeah, Jeremy, I know what you mean. As I Am Second's content director, I see the content as a means to an end. For those of us Jesus followers to be empowered to use the stories and the training to impact the lives of the people around us. And that is the part of what we are asking for you to do today, to actively share with others. But there is another component to today, isn't there, Jeremy?
Yes. I Am Second Day is also a time for you to join with us financially to help the ministry inspire and empower even more people. I think most people who have followed us know that we're a nonprofit ministry that relies on donations to operate. I believe they know that outside of the end of the calendar or fiscal year, we don't mention it very often.
But on this day of action, we are asking you to take a moment, reflect on the last 15 years and the impact I Am Second may have brought to your life, and then consider making a donation of any amount to I Am Second. Just go to iamsecond.com and click or tap the Give button, and you can help us prepare for some amazing things that God has in store for the ministry in the coming year, which you'll actually hear about all day today.
On this day, know that a generous I Am Second donor will match the amount of all gifts made to the ministry by a first-time donor. Just go to iamsecond.com today to find out all the information you need to give and about I Am Second Day.
So keep checking back here with us throughout the day. We have interviews with some special guests, short films, a bunch of surprises. Remember, you can go from viewing to doing, and that's what today is all about, to start that. See you out there.